Hey guys, FF4 here. We're gonna continue with our next episode while this is loading. Yeah, we're heading from Damsion right now. So, and heading to the Andelion's Den. Right? So now, let's get this going fast, shall we? Yeah, this is where we're loading from. Now that we have Edward, we're gonna head in here. Now, remember Riley it was to the castle. I won't let it fall into their hands, don't worry, mate. That ain't too big or else I'd struggle to find my way through. Power bow. It's gonna be of no use now, but it will be helpful later. Feathered cap and a ruby ring. Now, let me go to inventory and see who I should equip with what. He's already got one, and he's already got one of those. Okay. Lydia. Feather cap and ruby wing. It's not an upgrade, so we'll leave it there for now. Now we've got everything here. I'm gonna do what I actually was going to do. One of the things that I usually just do immediately. I don't really check around usually, but what the hell? I did it here just to show it. Right. Now, we have to head over these shoals and pretty much drop ourselves off here. Now, this place is got a few items. A few potions, some spider silk, an emergency exit, ether, phoenix down, and there's a save point in this dungeon. Also, if you fail to pick up the shadow blade for any reason, you can get one here, as well as a spare ice sword. The biggest thing, however, is the Lamia harp. If you're not going to get any of the other items, get that. It's going to be important. I mean, I believe theoretically you can continue without it. However, you shouldn't. That's my advice. You shouldn't. You really should get it. Yeah, they each say something. Lion's nest. It should be easy to find a pearl. Well, after we get this. Now, I'm not going to pick up every item in here, but there's a whole ton of stuff. I believe there's a few items over there. Oh, battle. Yeah, goblins appear and, yeah. In addition to the goblin, that's, Dermavoy, I believe, which is basically a stronger goblin. Now, note, Edward isn't very strong in generally combat. So, you're gonna want Lydia. I didn't heal her, did I? Never mind, that can be done later. Now, he has Salve, which means he can use Potion on everybody. Or Bard Song. These are not very good abilities. Bard Song, they're okay. They don't do that much for you. That's a very important thing to know. They don't do that much. Okay? There's Spidey Silk, and I think that's a potion. I'm not really going to grab most of the items here, simply because it's kind of a bit of a long dungeon to crawl through, and I don't want to waste too much time. So, now, I'm only doing the essential route here, which is go down there. I'm only doing what I think is essential to this, getting through here. Practically speaking, ignore Edge for most of these normal fights. He doesn't really have anything he can do. You can have him defend if you like, or you can cause him to hide, which means he'll be out of the fight. The enemies here are nowhere near as tough as they were in the other one, I don't think. They don't appear as tough, and I think it's because you lose Teller. Teller being your heavier hitter, he is not here right now. The game make the game a little easier on you. This enemy, I think, is weak to ice, the Adventoise. I mean, you can have him attack if you like, but see, look how weak that is. See, even from Cecil, the Adventoise has about a good 190 HP. It would have killed him, but they give a decent amount of experience. Now, if we're in the second part, okay, we entered and we went down to the second part. You want to head through here. What's these guys weak to? These are weak to thunder. So, Lydia can do thunder and just whack them all. Defend, and by the way, if you have Analyze for the post-game one, it's something you'll get later. It is good here to sort of tell what the enemy stats are. Edward learns, yes, Life's Anthem. That's where he's going to be very useful. However, this is really the best item that you're going to get here. This is for Edward, and you think, well, why is it important? Well, anyone who's played this game knows it's important. And anyone who hasn't, you'll find out. It is a very important item. Underestimate it at your... Jeez. Like he said, you're seeing some of my stupid... yeah. I'm trying to rush through this a little bit. Now, let's see how much damage he does now. See? Better. He's not so weak anymore. You see? And that is going to be very important. You may not think it, but it will. I'm just going to have you... no, not use items. Defend, and have him attack. You see, he can knock out a goblin now, in a singular hit. See, underestimate how much the aid attack actually is for him, and you'll be surprised. It's very important you get that. Very important. Important to the point of being essential, really, that you get him that, or else you're gonna really struggle. Don't miss that. You can miss everything else in this dungeon. Don't miss that. Now, technically you don't have to come this way, but it is advised before you face the boss. Because essentially this is the most important place in this dungeon next to, as well as getting that. Probably second most important place next to getting the, Lamia Hop. Both very important. This slightly, in terms of actually completing, if you have enough ethers, you could go without this. But there's a save point here. Now I'm not going to grab it immediately because it's food treasure chests. You might as well grab them. First, Phoenix Down. Now you're going to need this in the future for something later. You may need this if you're not careful. Emergency exit. You probably will need this anyway. Ether. All of those are important items. Now, you're going to want to use a tent. Or at least I do, because I didn't heal everyone beforehand. So I'm going to want to use a tent here. I'm not sure it restores everyone's, but the real thing is the boss. Now, I'm saving it here, just so you know. This dungeon went along a lot faster. Yes, this dungeon is not a very big one in comparison to the last one. But it is an important one. It's important that I go, it's not as long, but it is still a plot-relevant dungeon. Now what you have to do next is, let me just check the map again. Right. So, go down and around and... Yes. And around to here. Right, we're nearly to the boss area. Now, this boss is weak to a lot of status effects, but you're not going to be using those. What you're going to need to do is, well, come down here and examine these pincers. This is where the antlion laser is. So, yeah. Here. Antlion. See. Yeah, this one is hostile. Yeah, unlike what he said, this one's actually quite hostile. Now, while its eyes are white like that, you don't want... it will counter physical attacks. Now, generally this doesn't matter too much, but what you want him to do is use this. Pretty much. Cecil's gonna use darkness and defend, while Lydia is gonna use Blizzard. Now, if Edward gets knocked out during this fight, not the worst thing in the world. He's not the really important character here. He's not the most important in this fight. I mean, he's useful, yes. But he's definitely not most important. Now, you attack him. Once his eyes are red, he counters magic, as it said. So what you want to do is have Lydia do the sort of healing duty, while Cecil does the attacking. Consider that part of it. Have Edward just use this or salve. Because essentially he's just getting the potions. Now. It's quite possible his eyes will turn white before Cecil gets another chance to attack. If it does, before I launch this attack, okay, it didn't, he counters with Pincer, which is gonna hurt a lot. Okay, now go back to Blizzard. Cecil just defends while he's doing this, because realistically Cecil can't do anything. While Lydia would heal, as an example. If Cecil gets hit with the counter, it's less of a burden than if Lydia gets hit with the counter. Yes, also, if he gets hit, that happens. Well, once again, I've successfully used darkness here. I don't know how close this boss is to dying. I'm gonna heal Edward, or else he's gonna get knocked out by the next hit. Like so. He can only survive about one hit. It is not the most durable, even when in the back row. Whack. Now. Like so. Now the boss is gone. So, I've still got some time, so I'm going to show you the next cutscene, and I think that will be, head to the where we're supposed to go next. You don't know where that is. Been watching. Still going to gain the level. He's got 32 health, 3 MP. I believe that's 32. Yeah, it's 32. 3, 20, speed 1, 1 for everything else, except for his HP and magic. Edward has gained 2 levels. He's gained 34 health, 6 magic, 1 strength, 1 speed, 1 stamina, 1 intellect and spirit. Well, he didn't gain a level. It doesn't give you as much health. It gives you 2,000 per party member or 6,000 overall. Not as much as with the Octo Mammoth, but remember, if you had Teller here, this fight would be over fairly quickly. This is not a tough fight compared with Octomammoth. Something is. Now. That's gonna heal him and Cecil. Now. This is generally where I go to my inventory. I picked it up, right? It's somewhere here. Yeah, there. Emergency exit. Now, this is actually important. You don't have to go back through the ancient waterway to get to Rosa. This is something easily mistaken, and you don't want to go through there again. I don't think you can, but if you try, don't. Because, well, you'll see. See, there's shoals over here. Allowing you to get all the way back to Dempsey, from Dempsey and back, not having to go through the same area. Furthermore, you don't get attacked while you're in the hovercraft. Now, where is it? I need to... there. You can tell by the water. Alright. You want to disembark and head inward. Now, you're gonna head over to... You're gonna head over to here. And some important plot stuff's gonna happen, so the rest of this episode's gonna be plot. Just so you know, the rest of this episode is plot. If you don't like the plot, skip this one and go to the next. Providing I've uploaded it. I've got some other things I'm doing, with some other videos, and just trying to enjoy myself a little bit more. Not being as serious in one of my other things. Yeah, well, we've found it. Now we need to use the sand pearl. So, you're safe. Yeah, let's go, Cecil. This video might go a little long because there's not going to be a save point until after this sequence. That night. Thanks, narrator. Give me a line to speak that's not a character. Because I'm not good with voices. Edward. I know, I'm so lost without you. He just starts playing his harp. Now, I don't know if this works if you didn't pick up the Lammy harp, but I'm assuming it does. You see. And this is why you have to pick up that harp. Because, well, he's gonna do nothing to this creature without doing it. Be brave, my love. Yeah, this is Anna. I'm not gonna speak any more 4 lines or characters, because I'm not very good at voice acting. I'm not gonna try to voice act a character. This thing's pretty weak. Trust me. You will beat it. Well, yes. Yes, he is. He's actually quite... He doesn't hit very hard, but considering that he's considering he's in the back row, he's not doing too badly. But you shouldn't put him in the front row because he's gonna die. In every fight. He actually takes... He doesn't... These shaggers are not that powerful, nor is he gonna take too much damage from it. This is a fight to show that he is tougher, and then you get this thing, and it dies.
Anna!
Edward, I can be with you but for this moment. The spirit calls me onward to become a part of it again.
Don't leave me, Anna!
Edward, you must be brave. Golbez cannot be allowed to have the crystals. You gave your love to me once. Now share it with all the world.
Anna, my love. I will try. But you have me too.
Yes, it's very important, and it's a sad scene. This game is not the happiest game. There's a lot of sadness left behind. There's a lot of sad moments in it that will fill you with strength and determination to complete this game. I don't know of many games that do it better. Well, I think I will end this episode soon. It's been going a little while. But I'm just gonna, end it right outside of the town so that you'll know this is exactly where we're gonna come back to. Now we have a team, almost a full team. And actually, one thing I will do on screen is party arrangements. Now, for some reason, now, I don't know why, but for some reason I can't put 3 characters in the back row. And I don't know why. This is really stupid. I'm not sure why. This could become problematic later on, since if any of you know how to fix this, or why it's like this on the PC version, because this PC version works very differently from that. It's like the characters are not designed to have I need all 3 of them in the back row and 1 in the front. But it doesn't seem to be working here, which is really weird. So, just so you know, if you know how to fix this, please tell me. In the meantime, this episode is going to end right here, but I hope you enjoyed this shape-shifting tree,